Hi, I'm Krista Johnson. This is my horse, Joules. We're going to go through 3 exercises that are going to help your horse if you have a problem with them picking up the correct lead. Joules has the trouble picking up her right lead, and what's going on is they need to have strength and balance to strike off their outside hind, and then they also need strength and balance to be able to stand their shoulders up. So we're going to go through 3 exercises really quick. One is backing circles, one is drifting forward and laterally, and then the other is yielding their shoulders around a quarter of a circle. I'm going to start with the backing circles exercise first. Since she has a trouble with picking up the right lead, I want her to be able to strengthen her left hind leg. I'm going to tidy up, hang on sweetie, just going to tidy up my lead rope here over her withers just to keep her from tripping on it and dragging it. I'm going to stand on her left side, and I'm going to tip her nose to her right and then have a backwards feel, and I'm pointing my feet, my belly button towards her front right leg. Good. I want her to start picking up that left hind and shifting it over towards the inside of my circle here, and then I want her picking up that front left and stepping it over towards the outside of the circle, which technically this is the inside of her bend, but the circle is kind of on my side here. And she's not great at doing that just yet. We just started doing that yesterday, but that's where I would start on that. I like that she's lowering her head. She's starting to get to where she's picking up that hind leg and stepping it over, as well as yielding her shoulders. I would like her to get a little bit lighter on the lead rope as time goes on, but that's one of the exercises. So for the drifting exercise, I'm going to have her out on a circle to the right in the walk. And I'm going to change my balance from having my belly button out in front of her nose to pointing it towards her eye. I'm going to shorten my rein because I want her to bend a little bit towards me. And then I want her to take a step sideways and then go forward again. She kind of put one step in there, so she's getting the idea a little bit. I'll try again. There, very nice. So that's how I'm going to start teaching her how to stand her shoulders up with this drifting exercise. Look for just a step or two at first and expand on it. And then my next exercise is going to be getting her to yield her shoulders around on a quarter of a circle. So for this one, we're going to start from this parking position. We're going to work on the right since that's her problem side, and you'll get to see how things are not going well and why I'm doing these things. And for her, it might take months to get these things going better. We do have some body work scheduled for her, but as a trainer, these are some of the things that I'm going to work on to help her. So I'm going to send her out on roughly maybe a quarter of a circle, and then ask with my rein first for her to come to a stop, but then I'm going to wave this stick here to ask her to keep that shoulder out. That was really good. I'm going to pet her. Good. That was much better than what she's been doing. If you can see, we practiced that exercise the most out of the 3. But those are the 3 exercises that I'm going to do. I'm going to help strengthen that outside hind. And I'm going to use the drifting and the quarter circle exercise to help her stand up her shoulders more. Try that if you're having problems with your horse counter cantering or they just won't pick up a certain lead, and see if it helps. Thanks for joining us.